in the Parliamentary Republic of Valemount, its citizens know better than to go out at night when the fog comes rolling in, or to wander around a river without a buddy by your side. In that mountainous region, the veil between our world and the Fey world, it's a little blurry. A guild of monster hunters can make quite a profit, but a job with that much risk comes at a high price, a price the average citizen cannot afford, and a waiting list that they can't be patient for. And so, you turn to freelance hunters. And with freelance hunters, you never know what you're gonna get. And sometimes the solution to your problem is worse than the problem itself. Today on The Terrible Warriors, the final episode of the Lillenburg Murders. The final hour for our freelance monster hunters to solve the issues of Lillenburg, to come face to face with the evil of this place. And sometimes, when you find evil, you're looking in a mirror. And Derek, Will, and Wes, they're your terrible warriors.
And we're back. Hey, terrible listeners, this is Derek Bart from the Edmonton crew. And I'm joined with
Will Mitchell.
And Wes Gunn.
And this is the fourth and final game of what we are coming to call Valemount, the Lillenburg Murders. Using Fate Core and this surprising little fantasy setting that we have literally been creating on the spot.
It's a grimdark fantasy setting.
Oh my god, this is grimdark. I mean, we played some games before that have been a little... I mean, to be fair, Evangelion was pretty fucking dark.
Yeah.
The Pokemon game got surprisingly dark. This is the first Edmonton game that has definitively been grimdark, where we haven't been cracking a lot of jokes.
Not a whole lot.
Well, I mean, I would like to try and give this the subjects that we're dealing with like the serious gravity.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
And I think that's the only respectful way to do it. But at the same time, I'm actually just really happy we're showing our range.
Yeah, guys.
We can run a serious game.
Well, it's been a year we've been doing Terrible Warriors Edmonton. It was about time.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting right into it. So, you're going to the Ministry of Monstrous Affairs.
Yep. And we're going to try and convince them to keep the townfolk away from the river for at least a little while.
Okay, so we need a name for the lady who runs the place. Oh, wait, I don't need those dice. I need a D12. Can you just grab that D...
D Fate.
I don't know. I heard it skitter along the floor.
Yeah, I can't see it. We'll do that while you find the character.
Yes. As I roll on our Patreon Name Bank Lottery. La da 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 da. Oh, that's Looney Tunes. But yeah, the problem with the clear die is it's virtually invisible on my hardwood floor.
At least they're not D4s.
Caltrop.
Okay, so I rolled up Brian Lee Scholes.
Brianna Lee Scholes.
Exactly. And they probably have some really cool title. It'd be like Slayer Frau or something like that.
Yeah.
Slayer Metal.
Kriegsfrau.
I like that. Brianna. Slayer Kriegsfrau.
Ooh, yeah. That definitely sounds like bureaucratic trumpery.
Bureaucratic metal trumpery.
Slayer Kriegsfrau Brianna Scholes. And Kriegsfrau Scholes, yeah, as you described, she is this like battleship-looking woman. Slate gray hair pulled back in a super severe bun. She wears the Ministry has some basic uniform. Mm-hmm. All the Ministry actual monster hunters have their own gear, but underneath it they've got their uniforms. And she's got this pneumatic suit, this like hydraulic suit over in the corner that had like prototype stuff on it, and this giant friggin' Zweihander that goes with it. Just so she can be the Iron Maiden.
I love it. I love it.
Metal.
Even though she's no longer a maiden and hasn't been, and has grandchildren.
Yeah.
And she looks at you. She's not happy to see either of you.
Nope.
Mein Herren, you've come... I don't understand the request you're making me. I don't understand why you're here. Give me a reason why I should not have you arrested and put in chains.
There are people missing.
That is a job for the City Watch.
Not if what took them isn't a wolf or a bandit.
Then that's our job.
Indeed.
And they can't, and the people can't afford to pay you. Otherwise, they would have come to you. Like I was saying when I was still a member of this esteemed organization, that I find it very funny that you claim yourselves to be the great and powerful slayers of monsters, but you really only serve the rich.
It costs money to run this guild, Herr von Strauss. It costs a great deal of money to equip and train and maintain. And we cannot fight every little goblin that crawls out of the fairy world when there are greater threats to be dealt with. We are not there for every creature. I don't have the manpower for every little spectre and boogeyman that appears. Especially not when we have to deal with other issues. You were not here last summer when we had to cull the drake population. I lost 2 men to the creatures.
You're about to lose a lot more if whatever's in that river wakes up.
You have been losing things this entire time. It would be unfortunate if word got out of the bodies that they are currently dredging out of the river.
What bodies?
You will find out in time.
4 people have gone missing at the quarry now. 4.
And that is unfortunate, but these things do happen.
Oh, yes, of course. The statistics.
And if I send my people against whatever is in that river, and it kills even one of them, I am a man down to defend this city the next time we have to call the drakes. Or when we get griffins roosting just outside the quarry in that forest you might have noticed.
We are not telling you to act against it. We are telling you to keep others away.
That's it.
How exactly do you suggest that I do that? The half of this town that does not rely on that quarry for income relies on sending barges upstream on the river.
Say you're investigating something.
You drastically, Herr von Strauss, overestimate the influence that the ministry has in this town.
Perhaps if its members left their office more often,
Oh boy.
they would have
I am
more
not going to
influence.
take that kind of speaking from some Theron-raised rogue.
So, like, Beaumond doesn't get very emotional very often, but, like, there's just, like, a set in his jaw. My parents struggle to feel. It is a great difficulty, a challenge, a lifelong, eternal quest for them to understand empathy. And yet you, who are born with that faculty, throw it aside. You say that it is your duty to protect people, and that you cannot afford what is going to happen to those poor people who are taken by a goblin. Cold comfort to those who must share an empty bed when their loved ones do not come home.
I would hope that someone like you would understand the cold calculus of what it is that we do, Herr Dietrich.
Logic does not need to be heartless. Good is by its very nature superior to inadequacy, iniquity, inaction, and wickedness.
Roll rapport!
Not so bad. That
Don't you have a
gives me-
rapport of 1?
I do. So
you got-
that gives me a flat 0. I've got a nice stack though. And I think I'd like to make my trouble a good thing here.
No, not in the case.
Not in this case,
Not in this case. In fact, I'm going to call your trouble is going to negate you making a reroll.
That's fair. That's fair. So she's just unmoved.
No, and you keep talking, and her look hardens, and she points to one of the pictures of one of the children one of her children up on the wall that's got a black ribbon wrapped around it. And it's a very proud-looking woman in a military uniform, in the Valemount aerial naval uniform. You might recall, Herr Dietrich, or perhaps you were too young at the time to have seen it. When the airship Habsburg went down, when its Theron crew decided they did no longer wish to keep it aloft. Get out of my office.
I'm sorry that your slave-driving daughter died. And then leave.
Nope. Nope. No, you are.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to fight.
She's going to invoke my daughter is dead.
An excellent aspect.
Which is the more serious version of turned our king into a gnome. Which came up in the cats game.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit better. You're going to be rolling your athletics.
All right. Come on. Bloody.
Wow.
So I got a 2.
Okay, that's not going to do much next to her 4.
Okay.
She stands up. And she is literally just going to fucking throw a paperweight at your head.
Fair enough.
And, scream, get out! Guards! Haul them away. And you're going to take a...
Point of physical stress?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a point of physical stress as you, she just grabs it off the desk almost by reflex and wings it at your head, and it knocks you on your ass.
Yeah.
I as best as I can, pick up my good friend, and I'm like, we will go.
Never let me see you again.
I just a subtle tilt to the head.
Yep. Away we go.
And you exit the office and find one of the ministry monster hunters there. And he's in his full armor.
Yeah.
And fuck it, just because we're going to call him Reinhardt.
Beautiful.
And it's very sleek armor, and he's got 2 swords, one sheathed over each shoulder, and a pair of chains on his belt with hooks on them. So, he hooks the monster, drags it in with one hand, and slashes the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And you've heard about this guy. He is definitely one of their top guys. And he stares at you, and he follows you out.
Okay.
And as I get outside, I'd be like, don't worry. You won't see us again.
If I see you again, they won't find you.
Now, I have to take a moment, and I just look back and go, bigger men have tried.
Was it you had a rogue thing going on there?
Yeah.
Sick man with a vendetta.
You look like a gust of wind could blow you over. No wonder you're no longer with the ministry.
Try me and find out.
I don't need to try, you sick man. I already know. Now get gone.
Let's do the work that they are too cowardly to do.
I walk away because this is not the man with my vendetta.
Oh.
There's work to do. Fuck these guys.
My vendetta, I kind of always imagine being specifically like the cancer mage that gave me the tour.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you would be able to invoke the aspect on the way to that vendetta as well.
Okay. So, yeah, okay.
Nice.
How is that supposed to work? Does that mean if I...
It means if you're for compels, if that specific individual comes up, I can compel you towards action.
Okay.
Even when that action would be reckless or foolhardy or obviously put you in danger.
Okay.
But at the same time, when you're taking actions that would on the path to it, when you're looking to track him down, or the you'd be able to make rolls for it.
Okay, cool. I'm still kind of new to the faith system.
No, man, you're doing great.
Super fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so as I'm limping, I'm carrying tall, dark, gruesome here away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
I find my feet.
You're coming too. I mean, you're pretty tough. But that really got you. You're bleeding from the head.
That was foolish.
Speaking truth to power always is.
Well, a lot of people are going to die. Let's try and minimize that by making you some good bait.
I hope they like blood.
I am going to attempt to contact some underground magic users in the area.
Okay, you don't have the contact skills. Just give me a straight roll. But you'll be able to invoke that. Yeah.
As I roll into
That's not a fate point.
No, that is definitely not. I am all thumbs today.
Yeah, man, my dice have been against me.
Oh, that's...
Except that one roll.
A 1.
Okay, do you want to invoke your aspect?
Yep. I will.
Okay, for the +2?
Yep.
Okay, so 3. Yeah, you're able to... Oh, yeah, and at the start of this game, you got your fate points topped
Yeah,
up.
I already
Okay,
refilled.
oh, excellent. You're doing it for yourselves now. You're big boys for filling your own fate points. Yeah, there's not much of an underground magic scene, but you're able to... you know what the signs to look for like an alchemist or the like, and you find the right apothecary in the right kind of down market area.
So I go and let's go in and I'm like, I'm looking for something specific. I'm wondering if you can help me.
Oh yes, of course. What are you looking for? As he like peruses all the racks of like the herbs and medicines and stuff.
A lure for a fey creature, something that'll make someone more desirable to be taken.
He pauses. He looks you over. So he's kind of reading you to see if you're
The police.
if you're exactly. This is some kind of sting operation. Bolt the door, mein Herr.
Skunk.
I go and I'm like, just like pull back the tumor. I go.
Oh, is it? It's like visible.
Yeah, it's like a big lump on my left pack.
Yeah, underneath where the cloak goes.
Yeah.
He like open look of revulsion on his face.
Don't worry, I'm not with the establishment.
And I don't like to deal with your kind.
I understand. But you deal with money.
You don't have a lot of money, mind you.
Yeah, but I have a little bit.
Yeah. All right. But you stay back.
I step back.
You hand me the money.
All right.
I hand him a little bit of money.
You do not touch anything.
Okay.
Hands in pocket.
Your friend is unclean, mein Herr.
I know. Even those who are unclean still need friends.
Yeah. He takes a bowl, pours something that smells very strongly of like super concentrated vinegar.
Yeah.
Holds it out to you to put the money into.
Drop the money into it.
Oh man, they're treating me like I'm a leper.
Yeah.
You didn't have to announce what kind of mage you were when you came in, to be fair.
Yeah.
Also, you have some sort of highly contagious magic cancer.
It's true.
He is totally right to be afraid.
You should be more afraid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So he goes behind the desk. He's always like keeping an eye on you, Wes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You wish to lure the Fae. Let's see here. Holly, hawthorn, rowan berries. Ah, here, yes, rowan berries.
Ingest it, wear it, smear it.
This one moment. Ein moment. He pours it into a bowl. Together, these are all ordinary ingredients. It's what's inside them that counts. And he's mixing it in a mortar and pestle. And as he does that, he starts drawing like occult diagrams around the mortar.
Nice.
And the air smells like the scent and feel of the air changes. It feels heavier.
Get that sort of click.
Yeah. You both get the feel of magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very powerful. He's
No.
not exactly a great alchemist, but
It's better than an average alchemist.
yeah. And the paste, in between the first time you see it and when it's shrouded from you, distinctly changes color and consistency. And he scrapes it into a small tub. Use this once, throw it away. Throw it in a refuse pile where it will never be seen again.
All right.
I do not know why you would want to use this, but you would smear it upon whoever you wish to have the Fae directed at.
Very good. Sort of.
This never came from me.
What
Never came from you? We look at each other as we say it at the same time.
If the City Watch or the Ministry find this, they will kill you, and then they will torture you to find out where I am, and they will kill me.
They will just add it to the list of reasons to kill me.
And me. Pleasure doing business with you.
We weren't here.
We don't
Yeah.
exist.
He takes a couple of tongs and fishes the coins out of the acid.
It's nice that you found those in the gutter.
Pats. They're noticeably shinier when they started.
All right.
All right.
Off to see the fucking monster. So yeah, we head to the river.
Okay.
But I think we're going to head to the river on the quarry, I think.
Yeah, now it's getting to be... I mean, to go into the Monster Hunter offices with the Ministry, you had to wait until morning. Anyway, so.
Yeah.
And most of these attacks have been happening around dusk. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we do have a bit of the daytime. Well, let's go find out what they dredged up.
Okay,
Did they find any of the missing guys?
Von Deronka, you find him at his offices. It's a bad business. We do not know how many bodies, pieces thrown all along the river. A couple skulls, old.
Let us take a look.
Yeah.
Looking for like bite marks, claw marks, signs.
Give me an investigation check.
How did these people die? Did they just drown, or can we tell it all?
Well, you'll find out when you roll
fuck
over.
no.
What the shit? Oh my god, guys!
I don't know.
Statistically speaking, one of you should have rolled at least 3 pluses by now.
I rolled 3 pluses once in like session 1, and then it's been hot dog shit
I
ever
haven't
since.
rolled above like 2 pluses yet.
Yeah, man.
Like, and this one, guys, just so you know, I got 3 nulls and a minus.
Yep. And so I got a -1.
Grimdark.
Any of you want to? Yeah, these are grimdark rolls here.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that I'm just going to assume that these people drowned because you wouldn't see signs of that in the bones.
Wait a sec. You have the? Did you have a?
I have danger sense, but that's not going to help me.
No. Did you have one of you guys take deductive or any kind of investigation stuff?
Oh yeah. Attention to detail. I have attention to detail.
Right. What was that under? That was. I think that was.
That's notice, I think.
Yeah.
Well.
Or maybe it's investigate.
It's investigate. Instead of empathy to defend against deceive attempts. One others discover through gut reaction and intuition. You learn through careful observation of micro expressions.
Yeah.
Not helpful.
No,
here.
not helpful at all. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out what it is tonight.
We will find out what it is the hard way tonight.
Yeah. No.
So, but none of the bodies were identifiable. They're just old bodies.
Yeah, and that's sort of the thing is like between the river is pretty harsh with all the silt and all
There's
the
a lot of stuff
in
to
it.
erode.
So yeah, they're pretty eroded. You can't really tell.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the skulls don't even have teeth left in them.
Okay. And they all seem to be fairly old.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they're old bodies, though.
True.
For all we know, this thing could feed by aging people.
It could. We have.
There's
no
at
idea.
least more than 4 bodies here. So
But there is more than 4.
Great.
We've got 5 skulls. It's got to be.
All right, and I tell what's his name?
Van Deronka.
Van Deronka, like, you need to keep your people away from that quarry tonight. We are going to try and lure it out and deal with it.
I can. Yes, I will find some excuse to get them off early somehow.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes out of here and not further down the river. Best thing we can do. Okay?
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, no matter how much screaming you hear, don't come for help.
If you don't see us again, find a way to close the quarry.
Yeah, mein Herren. That is. May go with the winds.
And the winds be with you as well.
Hey.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think we kind of just get ready over the day.
Yeah.
I think we're going to spend a couple of coins on some actually good beer and like a decent meal or two. Beaumond's making a point of making sure that Jacobi is in top form. Want him healthy and rested.
Hey, here, have a good healthy breakfast.
Exactly.
One not made of grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, my physical stress goes away, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you do some field surgery on that head, on that
Yeah.
grazing head wound.
I kind of imagine as you're patching yourself up, I'm like, you should almost leave it as a scar, as a memory to remind yourself not to say something so stupid.
I don't think I'm going to do that, my friend. I am young. I have many stupid things to say.
And then you're at the quarry. Are you staying in armor while you're slathering yourself up, or...
Well, that's the question.
I need you in top fighting shape, so yeah, you're in your armor.
But it's a river creature, and I'm almost certainly going to get pulled into the river.
That's a fair point.
You
That
guys
being
could
said,
just get one of the able-bodied people from the... able-bodied young men from the quarry.
I don't think we need a red shirt.
Yeah, no
Or
red
which
shirt.
is to say, we desperately need one. I don't think we want one.
Yeah, for sure. The character...
Bad decision theater.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like every mission we go into, this is probably a suicide mission.
Yeah. Commander Shepard sends us on an average of 2.7 suicide missions a month.
Well...
So yeah, I'm kind of split on the idea of armor. I mean, Beaumond doesn't float a whole lot anyways. He's a pretty dense guy. So, fuck it. He's staying in his armor. Stay true to his culture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's roll.
So yeah, smears himself up. Oh, and smears up the head of his hammer.
Okay. And as dusk begins to fall, you find out that this stuff, after it's had a little data set, is vaguely bioluminescent.
Cool.
This nacreous, weird, almost like sea green color.
Nice.
Might have had a bit of fungus in there.
Now you're a pretty fun guy.
Forced laughter.
Yeah.
And you wait, and the mist rolls in off the river.
Okay. Now, I think I'm kind of just like walking up and down the riverbank. Where are you hiding?
I'm sitting a slight distance away on maybe some rocks, got my sword out, just waiting.
Nobody's seen this thing get taken.
Yeah.
So maybe if we can like procure a mirror, because maybe seeing it, maybe if somebody's watching, it won't take anybody.
Oh, okay.
That's another thing we should consider.
Sure, I will. I'm sure I have that in my hunter's kit.
For sure.
Sure.
The sort of thing
Yeah.
we would have a lot. Be like, are you a vampire? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, like...
And after a while, you're pretty much alone on the shore at this point,
Totally.
Will. You know, you're holding Wes a ways back.
Yeah. I'm being baked.
You actually start to feel kind of well at ease.
Uh-oh.
And you hear singing.
Damn it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
Well, give me a magic check to see if you recognize the magic of it.
There we go. I got a 2. That's pretty good considering.
That's
I
a
rolled
3 total?
slightly. No,
Yep.
no, it's a 2. Because I've got 1 in magic.
Oh, God, yeah. I didn't see the -1. I thought that was a blank.
No.
Yep, you got a 2. You can hear the music. You can hear the ticking behind the music, but
So it's definitely magic, but I don't know what kind.
you also don't kind of care.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. This is really nice.
Yeah, and roll for her lure. She invokes I'm a motherfucking siren. Well, technically, I'm a motherfucking Rusalka, but
Yes!
that'll do.
Okay. And I'm resisting with will?
Yes.
That one's cocked.
Oh my, that was yeah.
2.
Nope,
Yep.
you start walking into the mist, and you
Off
can
I
just
go.
see, and you swear you see just down the ways from you, beautiful girl, buck naked, runs down the shore, and she's singing, and the singing stops for a moment. She just good-hearted, fun
Yeah,
laughter.
she's having a great time.
She wants you to follow her,
I know this is a trap, but I'm supposed to be bait.
and you just
And
don't.
off I go.
Yeah, it's like I know it's trap. It's supposed to be bait though.
So
It's a great reason to follow her.
she has to bite me if I'm going to be bait.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've got my mirror out, and I see him walking, and I see the mist rolling in. Do I hear the music?
Nope.
But I see him walking.
Yep.
And I'm walking towards the river, I assume?
Yeah, but down the river.
Down the river, okay.
Okay, so I pop out, and I go, okay, I'm just going to guess that something's grabbed a hold of his mind. All right, I'm going to use magic to try and clear the mist.
Okay, well, give me a roll. Can you?
He can. Will he pay the price?
3.
That's a 3. Okay. So you try to clear the mist away, and what you do is you open up your palm.
Yeah.
And this sick green flame begins to burn above it, and the mist opens up in a circle around you.
Yeah.
But you're not clearing the mist fully. It's more like you created an empty spot in the mist.
And I trot into the mist a little further.
Yep. And this bubble stays in the mist around you.
Nice.
And it feels like you're starting to burn from the inside, is what it feels like. Is you can feel like a fever coming on.
Yeah, and this is the heat.
And
of
you're
the fever.
breaking out into like cold sweat.
So yeah, you're cold, but you know you have a fever.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. So I'm staying I'm getting close enough that I can clear the mist near him, so I can still see him.
Yeah. Well, you could, and what probably clued you in that he's been somehow mind controlled a little is that he's walking soft.
Yeah.
Like he's normally very rigid. That's just his natural way of moving, and now he's kind of sauntering.
Relaxed.
He doesn't ever do that.
Yeah.
This takes effort for him to do.
Yep. So I'm going to go through the mist.
Okay. Yep. And you see her again. She runs along. She laughs.
A little bit closer now.
Yeah. There aren't really words to the song, but no, she's a little bit closer.
Great. She's probably going to bite me pretty soon. I'm really doing a great job as bait.
This armor, though, like, you're not going to be able to... You can't really do much in this armor with her.
Oh, I'm getting those sort of ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Could I invoke the fact that I was raised by Antikytherians for this?
Well, give me a roll and then see if you need to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a will against this.
What's going to happen is she's going to roll to create an advantage.
The advantage is you want me.
Yep. Let's get naked. She didn't actually do very well on that one.
Ha-ha! I finally rolled good. I got a 4.
Great, because she got a 2.
Nice. So, ew.
Yeah, no, part of it's the fact that you know that you're here to kill her.
I'm definitely here to kill her, and that's a super boner killer. I'm not into that.
Yeah. And and then the mist starts to clear away around you as Jacobi is walking along. He's got a sword in one hand and this sickly green flame in the other, and it's casting these shadows. His eyes look sunken.
Oh, man.
He looks like worse than he did before. And he's like covered in sweat. His face is almost like translucently pale.
Okay, we need to make this happen fast.
Man, we're getting into some Bloodborne level shit
here. Okay, he's not going to last long. She wants me to go and take off my armor. I think I'll kick off like my boots and start to go faster to catch up to her.
Okay, he kicks off his boots and starts running forward.
I try and keep up.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, 1 point of it. 0.
Oh, you're falling behind.
Yeah.
And you get to her, and she's in the river up to just above her breasts.
Yeah.
With her hair, she's got like long hair
flowing out behind her beautifully. Somehow not just going downstream, but in a fan behind her.
Yeah, and she's just like slowly moving her arms, just.
Yeah.
And she's singing.
Hello.
Come closer. Be with me.
It's not a good night.
It's cold here and I'm lonely.
It's less cold out of the water as I step into the water.
Yeah.
Hammer's still on his shoulder.
You don't need all of that.
But it is comfortable.
I can be more comfortable.
But this reminds me of who I am.
Are you going to swing the hammer at that point?
Yeah.
Roll.
Fight. All right, not so bad.
She's going to roll to defend, so that's your...
I got a 5.
You got a 5. She got a 3.
Okay.
So that's 2 shifts worth of damage. So What? So your hammer just straight up comes out of nowhere. Do you want to add an aspect to that at all?
I was thinking that I'm a one-man wrecking crew.
Okay, so you're moving that 5 up to a 7, so that's a 4-point difference. She has to take a consequence. You can upgrade it by once per scene doing your killing blow.
Killing blow. So yeah, she's talking about, come here, be cold. This reminds me of who I am. And he just like swings and steps. And since she's a singing creature, I was aiming for her fucking throat. If I'm giving her a consequence, the consequence is no fucking jaw. Just like smash the bottom of her face right off.
Okay. What happens when the iron in your hammer connects with her is that you also blow away her illusion.
Yes.
And what is in fact swimming in front of you is this sexless gray.
Like frog?
No, not even frog thing. Think almost more like water spider thing. Where half of its limbs are underwater. And it's got like flanged webbing between the hairs, or almost like cilia of its top 4 arms, and they're close together so that each of them ends in
nasty claws,
like 3-fingered claws.
Yeah,
and it's using that to tread water. And what's coming out of the back of its head isn't hair; it's like webbing.
Yeah,
it's got like these little spurting webbing things. All like pulsing all over its head.
Gross, a scalp of spinnerets.
And it doesn't have the regular set of eyes, for the 8 eyes of an arachnid.
No.
It just has
like maybe 2 big jumping spider eyes.
Yeah, with like nictitating membrane on them.
Yeah, and then maybe the flash can move as it swings its retinas around.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It does have its jaw is closer to like an anglerfish.
Okay, so I did have a jaw to knock off.
Yeah,
Great.
you knocked off a jaw, and it's just got these like you broke some of the top teeth as well.
Just a curtain of shattered fangs.
And it screams, and that's when you're stumbling, wheezing.
They're playing our song.
They're right there. The mist like pulls away.
Good. I am going. How far in the river are they?
Not very far.
Like 5-6 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet.
I'm going to go and basically try and reinforce them. I'm going to move and attack if I can.
Okay, so are you going to attack it, or are you going to try and create an advantage for him?
I'm going to try and create an advantage for him. I imagine this is how we work as a team.
Yeah.
I'm with flanking bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll to create an advantage with your fight.
Sword.
Well, it's fight. That's the skill is fight.
Okay.
It covers everything.
So that is 0. So 3. But I am going to invoke an advantage. Prodigy with a sword.
Yeah.
Okay. For +2.
Yes.
So 5. So great. Will, you now have I'm with flanking bonus as a free invoke.
Beautiful. I prefer to call that dynamic duo. Or perhaps gruesome twosome. Okay. Well, now that I can get a clear look at her.
Yeah.
I've swung across. I think I'm gonna come on the reverse and
whack-a-mole
over and up and.
Okay, now you're getting into rounds with her.
Yes.
Because you got the first one as kind of a surprise hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't even be saying her. It's an it now.
It's an it now. Yeah. But, I mean, maybe it's female. No, it's an it. It's a spirit. Sexless, genderless.
If you want to make a lore check, you can totally know what this thing is. Later?
I can investigate the body, assuming it doesn't melt.
Yeah. Okay, give me a roll.
Okay.
And it rolls to defend. So, 3?
I got a 3.
Do you want to use your free invoke?
I would like to use my free invoke.
Okay. Reroll.
Fuck!
So you get the first one, so 3.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try and use another aspect.
Thinking back to that discussion with the bureaucrat who has pretty valid reasons not to want to risk anybody's lives, but also isn't doing our job. I'm a rebel with a cause, and my cause is like people like
saving people
Johann
from
Neeson and saving people from monsters. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to reroll, or do you want to get the +2?
If I had a +2, I'd be at a 5, and I kind of like that. So, boom.
Okay. Let's see if it can get the fuck out of the way.
Nope.
I'm rolling as badly as you guys, just so we're all clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a party of failures.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, was it you still are only hitting its second physical stress box again?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember if that upgrades it to its third, or if you have to...
No, I think you get to choose. I think you can choose to go lower, but then once I hit that one again, you have to go higher.
Okay.
Or maybe that's just how the consequences work.
Uno momento, por favor.
No, I think the consequence is the one that you can't choose down. But stress boxes you can choose down, I think.
Conflicts. Settings C. I'm sorry, this is the one... Okay, resolving attack stress. This... This 3-point is already checked. Oh, right. Hit must be absorbed by a higher value box.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, it does go up to a goes up to her 3-point box.
Beauty. Not enough to cause another consequence.
No, but she's
Not having a good day.
in a bad way. You can also get a free invoke on the no jaw at some point if it becomes applicable. Like
Oh,
if
yeah. I got plans. If she tries to bite me or something, I was thinking.
it's gonna make an attack.
I'm...
Nope, super nope.
Can I athletics counter so I can use my dazing counter ability?
Sure.
So how is she attacking me?
She's gonna surge. She surges out of the river and reaches up with two hands, grabs her like veil. It's like
she's gonna catch me in
veil
the net.
of web, and tries to throw it over you.
Okay, I'm going to go low and try and throw her up onto the shore. Because she's coming towards me, I just want to...
With Daze Encounter, it's more going to be like you get under there and like jab like a pressure point or a joint or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I got an idea.
Okay, well, give me your athletics check. It's not going to be hard to beat this because she failed.
Ooh. I got a 2.
Ha! No, you're not going to be able to get the dazing strike in there.
Shit, but I do defend, right?
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, she comes in with the net, and yeah, I just get into the water and just avoid it. Just duck low.
Yeah, and it swings over top of you and it gets thrown to the side.
Beauty.
Okay, so going into the next round here.
Okay, are you gonna...
I'm gonna, like, reach out with my magic and try and, like, effectively do... I'm gonna give her a tumor.
Oh, you just want to straight up irradiate the fuck out of her.
Yeah, like, I'm...
Kills bugs dead.
Yeah, like, I'm kind of, like, feeling like the way the character arc is going is that as I use the power, I want to use it more.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
Well,
definitely
you've got that balefire in your hand there.
Yeah.
You could just throw it.
Whoosh, like...
Can you roll?
And I just ducked.
Yep. So roll to harm with your magic.
Come on, big money.
Yeah...
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Do you want to invoke?
The only thing I could really invoke would be magic controls my life and death. That's it. So I'm not.
And you're not really in a life and death situation towards you yet.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I can't go. So
No, and it peters out
Yeah.
as you throw it. So now you're fighting in this kind of almost luminous mist,
Yeah, I'm glowing.
and you're glowing.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to hit her with my hammer.
Roll to hit her with your hammer.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's a 5.
She will attempt to dodge, probably. Nope.
maybe no.
No.
Nope. You're gonna deal a level 1 consequence to her.
Okay,
Sorry, I meant level 1 stress box on her.
Oh, okay.
So, not in consequence territory, but she's in rough shape at this
Yeah.
point. And on its action, it's gonna attempt to flee.
Son of a bitch. Can I oppose that with grappling?
No, because you already attacked it.
Oh, okay, it's an attack. Gotcha.
On the upside, its physique is, or whatever the hell skill.
I would like to impose the doesn't have a jaw. It's bleeding. It's injured. It's woozy.
Let me roll the dice first before you want to see if you
Good
need
point,
to
good
invoke
point.
a.
Sorry.
Who's
Yeah.
excited?
I'm feeling it.
So do you want to invoke it for a reroll on its part, or
Can I do a -2? That doesn't work that way.
I think you actually can't. I think there's a. You can invoke it. Let's see here. Obstacle to passive opposition free invokes. Compelling aspect. You have this situation, so it makes sense that unfortunately, I guess you could actually force a compel on it.
Not really applicable.
Yeah, not really.
No, I mean, like, if it was trying to bite you, you could say...
For sure, and if it wanted revenge or something, no.
Yeah, no, it dives
just
into the
gonna
water and
scupper.
starts swimming away, yeah.
Okay. I want to grapple it.
Give me a roll.
Big, heavy armored dude. An athletics of 2. Whatever grappler does.
Grappler, which I believe just gives you +2 to grapple. If I'd had more time, I would have actually created a chart of what all your stuff does. No, that's actually fight, I believe, is the grappler, so...
No, didn't grappler say... I mean, I'd appreciate the extra +1.
That's heavy hitter. Oh, physique! Right, we're
Either
all...
way, it's still a 3, so... still a 2.
Yeah, physique, grapple, +2.
So...
To create advantages on enemies by wrestling or grappling them.
That makes it a 4.
Okay, and you're not attacking, you're attempting to create an advantage. The advantage is grappled.
Yeah.
You have grappled it.
Advantages, you ain't going nowhere, sucker.
I am going to, however, apply an aspect against you for situation.
I'm in armor.
You are drowning.
That's great. This is a suicide mission anyways. So yeah, she's starting to swim away, and...
You just sploosh into the water and kind of just like belly flopper almost.
Yeah, I think he's like reaches out and sort of like grabs her around the middle and sort of plants his feet on the river bottom and starts hauling back towards the shore.
Okay.
So you can see her splashing around, but I'm down under the water.
Yeah, his head is below the water at this point.
Well, I gotta act fast. This river's pretty polluted, remember correctly,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I want to manipulate the pollution to force it in her jawless
Haha,
mouth.
she can't close the mouth.
Okay, give me a roll. I'll give you a free invoke on that one.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, good. It looks like you need that free invoke.
Sure do.
Yep.
That's a lot better.
So that's a
way
4.
Four.
Okay. Let's see if...
Holy shit!
God damn it, had to happen eventually. Hot tamales.
Could we spend a fate point to compel the no jaw this time?
Sure, and force a reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's not going to roll better, likely as not, than
very
3
unlikely.
pluses.
And if she rolls 3 pluses again, she deserves it.
Yeah, no, she earned it.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off!
You rolled 3 pluses.
You know what? She earned it.
Yep, she earned it. Great.
Her fey nature starts fighting against your sorcery. And good news for Beaumond, at least.
It's less polluted here.
You can see a bit better as the pollution starts swirling around you. And her, like, fey aura starts pushing it away. And she starts glowing in the water.
Oh, great.
You're still fucking drowning, though.
Oh, I'm still fucking drowning. But you know what? Okay, so I've got her sort of from behind. I want to reach up around the spinneret. Does she have a nose?
Not really.
Okay, so I want to reach up around the side of her mouth and just, like, into the hole that my hammer made and just, like, put my fucking hand down her throat. And then I'm wearing gauntlets, we've established. I want to grab her by her upper lip and just fucking pull. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Trying to rip her fucking throat out.
It's going to be difficult.
Of course it will.
See what the rolls we've been getting.
But I'm grappling her, so I do get a +2.
No, that's to create an advantage.
Oh, to create an advantage, you're right.
So you do have that free invoke on the advantage, at least.
I do. And I'm gonna need it.
Oh my god, you're gonna need it. I can't believe how terrible we've been rolling tonight.
In my experience, this is how fate dice do, though.
Not during the Cats game.
K, with the free invoke, that'll be a +2. Which would bring me...
Well, that was your... No, you did the reroll.
Oh, I did the reroll, you're right. So, I got a 4.
You got a 4? Okay.
No fucking way.
No, it, like, twists its head.
She's twisting around. And...
Yeah, no, you can't get in there. And you're actually starting to feel something weird.
Uh-oh.
As you're trying to avoid breathing in water, the water doesn't quite feel like water anymore around you. It starts feeling a bit more like air.
Uh-oh. I'm in the water with a Fey creature. If this is a river here in the land of the Fey, it's not.
She's trying to step sideways.
She's stepping sideways. Fuck this.
And you can hear the gears turning, and you just feel like the pulsing.
I only get one shot at this.
Yep.
All right.
We have one fate point left.
I'm going to do something horribly reckless.
Do it. I just did.
I take out a weapon. It doesn't matter what it is. I slash my own wrists.
Jesus.
Okay? Hear my logic, because this fate's all about bullshit. It's all about bullshitting. So I can invoke magic controls my life and death. This tumor, the tumor spirit that's inside me, doesn't want to die. I am forcing it to intervene in this fight. So that
are you like jumping in towards them?
Yeah, and with my slash wrists, basically, right?
Okay.
So that if I don't get help, I will die. So this thing has to help me with this next magic attack. Yes or no?
You could roll, and we will...
we'll see what happens.
We have established that magic is very unpredictable and fickle here. At least
time.
your type of magic is.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Will didn't try and magic himself up a power suit or something.
There we go.
And you're throwing in your fate point. Oh, 5, 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So you slash your mainly you just get like one wrist because that's all the time that you get.
Yeah.
And then
Still
you just dive into the river.
Yeah.
Like near these two. Well, do you want to hear the good news or the bad news?
Oh, let's start with the good news because the bad news is going to be way more exciting, I bet.
Okay, well, the good news is that everything glows sickly green and blue.
Okay.
From him. And all three of you were bodily hurled out of the river.
Cool. The bad news.
Well, do you want the bad news or the worst news?
Bad news.
Bad news first. Let's work our way down into the pit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bad news is, well, you're bleeding out.
Yeah.
Still.
Only a Constantine.
Yep.
And the wounds are, well, that's the bad news, is you're lying on the ground bleeding out. The worst news is that time stops. For you.
Okay.
Beaumond can vaguely perceive it, but you got your bell rung pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only vaguely because of your magic that you're kind of able to perceive it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you think the Rusalka that you're still holding on to can perceive what's going on as well. And it's fucking terrified.
Cool.
And the world redshifts. Like, all of the light coming on you gets this red, burnt tint to it. Mm-hmm. The sky is black. And the imp starts walking across the quarry towards you. And as it does, it gets bigger. And, like, it was a child, and now it's becoming a teenager or a young adult. Mm-hmm. And it's getting more definition. It's still that sucking black chest wound in the world.
Yeah.
Ooh. How do I save your life? Well, got you and your friend out of the river, so that's part of the bargain made. How do I keep you from dying? Well, the good news is you get to choose. You get to choose how you don't die, because dying isn't an option now, because you asked. Who gets me? Your friend? Someone over there?
Someone over there.
Oh.
Done. That wasn't so hard, was it? It gets easier from here.
and then it just walks away, and the vision fades out. And your head is... Like, your time's coming back, and you're not even sure what you saw. The Rusalka, though, it starts flipping the fuck out. It's not even trying to fight you. It's just flailing about.
Yeah.
It doesn't even form words. It doesn't even try to form words. Mind you, it's missing a jaw, but no. It's flipping the fuck out.
I think... Since I'm kind of fucked up and can't speak language either, I will speak the language of fists to it.
And you're just going to crush it?
I'm just going to crush it dead.
Sure.
As best I can.
Give me a roll.
5. I'm very consistent.
And you manage to get up and snap its neck.
Yeah, snap.
And it is dead.
It's started, yeah.
But because we've established that the fey creatures are very real. They're not made of magic and stardust.
Oh yeah, no, it just shakes and stops.
Yeah, it's now a creature. It's now a critter corpse.
Yeah.
You don't feel as bad as you did before. Some of your color returns, and your wound on your arm is healed. In fact, if anything, your tumor feels a little bit smaller.
I go, you need to leave town.
I know. But I need to know. What did you do?
I saved your life.
And I thank you. But what was the cost?
I traded your life. I had a choice. You or someone else. I didn't know. And I chose someone else.
All right.
You should have let me die. And I just walk away.
Beaumond kind of sighs and he hefts up his hammer and takes out of his pocket a little, or like out of a pouch, a little awl. And on the side of his hammerhead, there's like a tally that's been scratched.
Yeah.
And he adds a new one. And you can see that there's been other tallies that have been erased over time. But yeah, he adds another one. This debt keeps growing. And you
haul the...
Oh yeah, hauling it.
You're hauling the corpse. You're getting your money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we're leaving town.
Okay. Well, what are you doing with the air skiff? Are you waiting for it to get repaired, or are you just leaving it?
I will leave it behind at this point.
Yeah, I think it's fine for us to hoof it. We're going to need some time in the wilds alone.
Yeah.
Just sort of us getting our shit back together.
All right, then.
So yeah, we take our money.
What do you do with the corpse? You just throw it?
No.
Don't you go back there.
I'm going back there.
Don't you go back there.
And I'm going to Martin Luther nail it to the fucking door. And then leave. And as I do, cut open its belly and have like some of the bodies fall out.
It's not.
Yeah.
But you definitely nail it to the door.
I just definitely nail it to the door.
And you just let it fucking bleed all over the place.
Oh,
there.
It makes a fucking mess.
And you know from your experience that they will know exactly what this thing is as well.
For sure. And
you know what it is. You know it's a Rusalka. It's a water-dwelling fae.
Yep.
That primarily eats people, generally human males, by clouding their minds to make them think that it's a beautiful naked woman who sings to them and calls them over.
And they go out into the water to make out and get killed.
And get it.
Yep. It's a really, really good opera.
And then you leave town.
And then we leave town.
With one extra reason to leave town.
Yeah. And we don't walk off into the sunset. We walk off into the dusk.
Yeah.
'Cause it's still dusk.
Yeah. Credits roll.
Credits roll.
Awesome. Well, that was our fourth and final game of the Fate Core Sword and Sorcery fantasy setting we are calling Valemount the Lillenburg Murders.
Yeah.
I've been Derek the Bard for States of Views. I've been your GM for this evening. I've been joined with
Will Mitchell.
And Wes Gunn.
And if you support us over at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors, you'll get to hear the very short debrief to come up after this. Mainly where we talk about pie.
Oh, delicious pie.
So, you want to hear about pie? Tune in, folks.
So until the next time, be seeing you.
The Terrible Warriors has new episodes every Tuesdays and every Thursdays. And with Valemount now complete, you can head on over to our Patreon page, sign up as a supporter, and get access to the debrief episode. One extra episode where our players break character and just talk about the game and what that was like. It's a nice little post-show debrief. That's why we call it the debrief. And on Tuesday, should you return Friday the 13th, Strive to Survive. We're running out of weeks to keep our players alive, so why don't we kill off a few in the final episode? Now taking bets. And on Thursday, another finale as Stargate SG-12, the Shield of Mars, runs out of runway. And in the final hour, the truth of what's been happening behind the scenes will be revealed to all. And you want to go back and listen to episode 1, 2, and 3 again to hear all the little clues that were there all along. And in 2 weeks' time, 2 new campaigns to wrap up June, 2 2-hour episodes, 2 2-hour specials. On Tuesday, Worldwide Wrestling, the RPG, returns with The Takeover. And on Thursday, Derek brings back members of the Suicide Squad for a little one-shot starring Kilowatt and Max Brand. As well, if you go to our Twitter account and on terriblewarriors.com, you'll see on our schedule that we've got a special game planned for you in July. We're playing Apocalypse World. We're finally playing Apocalypse World. But we're not just playing the game like normal. On Tuesday and Thursday, we're both gonna play companion campaigns. They'll both be independent campaigns played in Edmonton and campaigns played in Toronto. But the 5th and final episode will be recorded together. Both of these campaigns will share the same last episode. Both of these campaigns will share the same stage at Con Bravo, recorded live in front of an audience. Our first live show, The Terrible Warriors, will record the finale to Apocalypse World and the finale to our amazing 5th year, live at Con Bravo. More details to come as we learn them, but for now, you can head over to Con Bravo's website, get yourself a weekend pass, and we will see you there at the end of July. This show is brought to you by Patreon supporters and by listeners like you who hit like and share and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of this show and help direct the direction of this show and maybe even join this show as a guest, consider being a supporter at patreon.com/terriblewarriors. Today's Terrible Warriors: Derek Burrow, Will Mitchell, and Wes Gunn. And Valemount may be done for now, but I have a feeling we'll be returning to that Parliamentary Republic again in our next season. And until you and I meet again here on this very show, thank you for listening, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you for telling stories and rolling dice. Thank you for sharing your table with other people and broadening your horizons and challenging your convictions. And in doing so, thank you for becoming a terrible warrior.